All right, hey everyone, it's Couriway here. Howdy. I haven't streamed in a bit, but today I wanted to show you a run that I did offline that was a world record seed, and I threw it in every single way possible. So that's what you're going to be watching. I just wanted to do like a voiceover of it because since it was offline, I wasn't really like commentating or anything. So I wanted to show you guys. So you can see at the start, I got a lava pool here. My thought process was just run this like, a no village run. Try and find a cave. Mine this tree down. I'm already looking for a cave, trying to see what kind of animals I have here for food, etc., etc. But this seed ended up being like absolutely phenomenal, and I screwed it up really bad in my own play, and there were a couple of other things that were just really, really unlucky. So I wanted to show you this because I thought it'd be fun, just since I haven't been streaming. So right now, I'm looking for a cave. I see this little opening. I'm like, that's good enough. I don't really want to look too long for a cave, and I see a bit of iron in there. So I only see 3 pieces, and I'm like, I'm hoping that there's something underneath, like just one more. I'll go with 4. I'll go with the stone pick. Just give me a 4th piece of iron, please, because I can't really go with 3. So I'm getting my tools and stuff. I'm also kind of just mining here just to see if, in hindsight, I should have mined lower just in case I could have got more iron, because you'll see that I only end up getting 3 iron here, and this is one of the things that starts to kind of screw the run up, because I can't really, I could go with 3 iron, but in a run like this you don't really want to, because I need the flint and steel for food anyway. So I'm hopping in this cave. I might as well grab a piece of coal to help smelt, but no other iron, so I'm kind of screwed there, which already is not the best thing in the world. So yeah, while I'm doing this, because I'm just gonna make tools and look for iron for the next like minute or so, I want to talk a bit about why I'm not streaming right now. It's mainly just personal things. I think there will become a time where I can talk about it, but right now I'm just not able to. And long story short, I think it's just a smart move for me not to stream at the moment, with a lot in my life going on right now. And hopefully I'll be able to tell you all about it semi soon, because I do miss streaming, and I really want to keep doing it because I enjoy the runs and doing them live and having the interaction. Just doing them offline, kind of, I think I'm more focused, but I'm not as, I don't know, I think I get tilted a bit more. And the other thing that kind of stinks about it is, if it's an offline run, it's a lot harder to verify. Like, there's a lot of chances that it can be a set seed, yada yada. Right here, by the way, you see me go back that direction. I thought I saw a boat in the water, like a really good boat, like a full boat. So I was like double checking to see if I saw one, and I didn't. So I was like, okay, whatever. Let me just mine this gravel, because in my head I'm still thinking like I need to get eventually more iron. So I just get a flint and steel because I need the food, and I was like, I need something. I'm gonna worry about the bucket later. If I have to kill this run, I'll kill the run. So I'm gonna mine more wood too, so I can get a boat, possibly a shield, hopefully too. But I don't think I craft that yet. And yeah, so I'm looking this way for a cave now, and this is when I start to get a little bit tilted in this run. So you'll see I'm going this way looking for a cave, and I see a village, and I'm like, oh man. So I wasted probably about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, probably close to, going the other direction instead of just going this way, which really, really sucks. I wasted a ton of time doing this, and I was really upset about it. But I'm able to get food here, which is kind of nice, and then I'll be able to get more iron. So my thought process at the moment is like, let me just get the beds, let me get the wheat. This is still a fine run, and I'm just praying that the golem drops more than 3 iron. I'm praying, because then I can make the bucket and an iron pick, and I'm set, ready to go. I think one of the hindrances of this run is, you guys know how I've been really focused on getting an iron pick. I think I was too tunnel visioned on that in this run, and should have just focused more on going into the nether, or going into the nether. Yeah, that's the correct term. So I'm killing the golem. I noticed about now that there's not that many beds in this village. I believe I leave with only 3 beds, which really sucks. And that'll come back to bite me later in this run. But I'm looking, can't find anything. Unlucky. I'm able to get the food though, which is at least kind of good. But you can already see, like, I'm at 4 minutes 30 seconds. I see this water appear from nowhere. I'm like, ooh, another bed house, and no bucket. I was really hoping for a bucket in there too, because I hadn't crafted one yet. So I was like, if I can get a bucket, I can get an iron pick. I don't know if you guys saw it too. There was a ravine in the village. I should have looked in there for iron. I went back on the seed in hindsight and realized that there was there wasn't really that much iron in the ravine, but there was I think 2 pieces like way in the back. It would have been a pain to get to, but as you'll see, I probably would have been a safer play than this. So I'm going the opposite way from where I've came, because I'm still looking for that cave for one more piece of iron, just so I can get that iron pick, because I really want it. But this was really dumb. This was just stupid. I definitely learned from this. So I'm going this direction, no iron. I see all these different cave directions and just no iron anywhere. All I needed was 1 piece, and I got absolutely nothing. I go all the way down here. Garbage. It's just this run is like it makes me really. I watched this back last night with Karen because I was losing my mind over this, and I think I realized I lost probably about 6 minutes total time in this by just doing dumb things, which you'll see throughout the rest of the run. But like, this is nothing yet. Like, if you like this is absolutely nothing. It gets so much worse. So I only have 3 beds. I'm about to go in the Nether. I'm like, screw it. I'm just gonna go with the stone pick. Why not? So I do this. I make a shield because I'm like, I might as well. And I have a boat. I think I double make a boat at some point, but I guess that's not yet. Well, I know I double make a boat, but I guess that's not yet. I thought it was now. Craft my food up, and about to head in the Nether at 6:30 on a seed. Realistically, this should have been, if I saw the village at first and didn't worry about the iron, this could have been very easily sub 5. I wouldn't say sub 4, but maybe like 4:30ish. I'd say I probably lost about 2 minutes total. I think that was the estimate I was using here, just by being dumb. So right now, like, in my mind, I'm praying for a bad Nether, because I'm like, this sucks. I hate my life. I wasted so much time. Just please be awful. Be really bad. Spawn here, put in my cords. I'm like, this is not a bad Nether. This looks really, really nice. So I go one direction first. Excuse me. First, I turn on my view distance. So I mine this gold. I'm sad because I'm mining with the stone pickaxe, which I like never do anymore. But like I said, this run like gave me a lot of clarity on a lot of things. It kind of humbled myself in a lot of ways, and since this run, I've been playing a lot better. Also, you can notice that my PB is 24:34 now. I have a sub 25. I'm 15th on the leaderboard as of this recording, and I go literally every single wrong direction I can possibly go here. I go 2 wrong directions so far. This is now the 3rd direction that I'm going, and I see some piglin that I'm thinking about trading, and then I see the fortress, and I'm like, oh no, this is a good seed. And I'm like crying, because not only is it the fortress, but it's the exposed part of the fortress, the blaze spawners. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So I see like 3 piglin right there. I decide not to trade with them and just do the fortress first, which is fine. And then I see a double blaze spawner, and I'm so sad at this point. So 8 minutes in, I have a double blaze spawner. I don't have that much gold, but this realistically could have been like 6 minutes. Like, being honest, like I'm trying not to think about like, I'm trying not to be like, I have no idea how that shot hit me, by the way. I'm trying not to like over exaggerate how much time I could have saved, but I think 2 minutes is like a realistic estimate with how much I screwed around in the overworld. So I have a lot of gold here to mine too while I'm doing this, and I'm 4 for 4 on blaze drops right now, which is crazy. I think I end up going like 7 for 10. Oh, let's count the rest of this. I think I go 5 for 5 here too. Yeah. No, sorry. So this is 5 for 6, I believe, or 4 for 6. I don't know. I might be getting my count wrong. I might be confusing runs. I've had a lot of runs that have been really close to PBing over the past like week or so. And 24:34 was the second PB. I got like a 25:57 too. And I actually had another run today that was super close to PBing, but I was a 1 eye short, which kind of sucked. But now I'm just mining gold. I'm like, I don't really need the double blaze spawner. I already have 5 blaze rods, so I'm just going to mine this gold and sit at the 1 spawner and just wait for the blazes to show up, which they do. And I think I get all the blaze rods I need from this. I think I go like 7 for 9 or just something insane. Like, I didn't keep track. I think it's 7 for 9 or 7 for 10, something crazy. So I'm leaving 9:30 with blaze rods, and my portal's like right there, and I have all this time to trade. So this run right now is insane. At least for me. Like, it's not world record pace. I mean, it honestly could be world record pace if I got the trades like right here, but spoiler, I don't get the trades right here. So I trade with this guy. I see this other guy too. I want to trade with him as well. So I try to like bring him over, but the zombies are not a key factor. They're just not helping me out here. So I just decided to put them both in their own individual holes. And this is where I screw up big time. You'll see I already got iron nuggets, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, cool, shears. Because I know there's a lot of sheep in the overworld. I know that there's I need a lot of beds still. And I make an iron pick first, which is really stupid. And I get a second chance here. Luckily, I get a second chance here. Because the other piglin drops more iron nuggets again. And I'm like, oh my god. So my thought process is like, okay, I'll make shears when I'm crafting up my gold again. So that's my thought process right now. And this is where the run starts to get really, really wild. So again, I'm not on world record pace anymore. Because I didn't get the trades there. So I've traded 11 gold so far. No eyes, or no pearls, nothing there. So I decided to go for this gold instead of the gold on the way back up to my portal because I was scared of the piglin despawning. And I was also, I didn't know if there were going to be more piglin at the top, so I wanted to play it more safe. But unfortunately, all these veins kind of sucked. So it ended up not being the best thing ever in the world here. But I decided to mine all this gold. This vein was actually pretty good. I was really scared of the magma cube like coming on and killing me, but he didn't, so that was cool. So I mined more gold here, and I'm like, I could probably, if I get it here, like this is easily PB still, like easy PB if I get the gold here. And this is where I'll just let you guys see. So remember, I need to craft shears. I need to craft the gold up and the shears up. And I'm coming. I'm gonna craft. I see one despawn. That's fine. Gas spawns right there, and I'm not able to craft. And this gas absolutely kills my vision. And right here, watch very closely. I hit a piglin, a zombie piglin, trying to kill the ghast. And I realize this is not good. This is not good. Not only is it not good, it's awful. And I hate this because I've played this about as well as I could for the situation I was in. Look at how many sounds there are on this side, by the way. It was absolute chaos. That was like a 1 in 1,000 chance of happening. I've never had that happen to me before. And I can't imagine it happening again soon. And I finally kill this guy here. I'm like, please. So all the piglin are still mad at me, but the ones on top here weren't mad at me yet. So I was like, okay. So now I'm just crafting the gold, and I completely forgot about the shears. And now the piglin there, or the, whatchamacallit. How much gold? I think that was 10 gold I just threw at them. Pretty sure it was 10. But now all the zombie piglin are mad at me again. So as you can see, I have to tower up here and do this, which is a nice good old time waste. So this takes like, I think the whole ordeal in general probably wastes about a minute 15, minute 30. So that's another thing that was super fun in this run. So I've wasted like a solid like 3 minutes so far in the Nether, or overall, just from overworld tunnel visioning on iron, accidentally hitting a zombie piglin when I was trying to fireball back a ghast, and yeah, that's where we're at. So I trade 10 gold with them, or maybe it was 11. It had to have been 11. Or I'd go to trade 11 total, so that's 22 total gold. I actually thought it was better. But spoiler, I end up getting my pearls here. I don't remember how fast they were. I think they go through all the gold actually. Because I think I go to mine this, and by the time I get back, they throw the pearls. But I think I leave with 11 or 12. I don't have a crazy amount, which is like whatever. Obviously, like I'm just happy to get like 11. So I see the pearls up there, and then I see the pearls down there, and I'm like, oh my god, I actually have to run this. And this is still, I almost die because he hits me off. I'm like, Jesus. But this is super PBable still after everything that's happened. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. This is a crazy run. But I could be realistically leaving the Nether at like 11 minutes right now. If I didn't screw everything up. So I learned a lot from this. So I'm heading back out. And remember, I never crafted shears. That was a really big thing that I needed to do, and I forgot to do it. And that's where I waste a lot more time here, because I still can craft them, and I know I need to craft something here. I even take down my crafting table because I know I have to craft something. Well, first off, I throw the eye, and I know it's going that way. I know I'm on like an island, so I knew I was going to boat, and then the first eye breaks. So I'm like, wow. That is certainly something there. That is certainly something. So I'm like, in my head, I'm praying. I put down my crafting table. I make a boat, even though I have one, because I know I have to craft something, but I'm like panicking and also tilted, and forget to craft the shears, which is probably it's the second biggest misplay throughout this run. The biggest misplay hasn't happened yet. But I believe I go this way. I know the eye took me that way. I'm looking for sheep at the moment because I know I saw some earlier. I just also went the complete opposite direction of the sheep. If I like turned around when I came out of my portal, I would have saw 3 more sheep. And then I wouldn't have had to worry about beds at all. So if you thought this run was comedic so far, just wait for it. I have shears in my inventory. I could craft them, but nope. 1, 2, 3 sheep I just kill for no reason. I don't really realize it at the time. I think I realize it like while I'm boating. I'm like, I'm so stupid. But this is still super PB pace. And this is all ocean. This is all ocean. All the way to the Stronghold. Spoiler alert, the Stronghold is open, exposed portal room. All the way there. The only downside with the seed is that the village sucks in the beginning, obviously. But the other only other downside is that the Stronghold is pretty far. I don't know the exact chords, but it's like 2,000-ish blocks, I believe, when I checked after I killed this run. So right now I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm probably looking for like Enderman or just trying to stay in the boat for as long as possible. Oh, you see those 2 skeletons to the right that I just passed? I thought that was a sheep. So that's one of the reasons I came this way. But it ended up working out because I had a lot of leeway with my boat. And then this is literally the only part that isn't ocean. After this, it's all ocean again. But I'm praying that this world dies to I don't have enough pearls and not to my own stupidity of this run. But it's my own stupidity. And there's one more big stupid thing left, but there's I think one other very small stupid thing in the way. So I see this island, and I'm like, I know that sheep only spawn at daytime, so I have to sleep to hopefully get sheep to spawn on that island, which actually works, which is insane. But again, major time waste here. This whole island thing probably is like a minute time waste. I'll just call it 1740. We'll see how much time we waste here. So I sleep. You'll see this is quite the dilemma. You think I'm just gonna get on that island and shear some sheep? Nope, that's not what happens at all, actually. Let's go over here, and I see a sheep, but it's gray, so I'm like, great, I need to get bone meal. And what do I see? A skeleton who nicely gets in my boat, and I'm able to get the bones from him, which would make bone meal. And I see a creeper, and I'm like, well, that's not optimal. My inventory is also a complete mess, so I'm trying to find the sheep. I totally lost it. I don't know where it went. I have absolutely no idea. And then I see it again down there, but I don't see it. I didn't realize it at the time, but looking back, I see where it was now. So I have no idea where the sheep is in the moment. I'm still looking. I see the creeper. I die the sheep. The sheep eats while the creeper blows up, so I'm not able to double shear it. And this is when I'm realizing I'm so stupid. Could have made sheep. So this is another like at least a minute time waste, because I wouldn't have to do this if I sheared sheep correctly in the beginning and, you know, didn't worry about this at all. And all this for 1 wool. All that for 1 singular wool. Could have just killed the sheep and got the same amount of wool. But nope. So this is like a minute 30 time waste about, because now I'm clearing out my inventory, which wasn't necessary. And it's still only 19 minutes. So total, we're probably at like, what? Yeah, about a minute 30 time waste here. So let's say 4 minutes, 30 seconds time waste so far overall and everything if I played this seed like an average human being. So that puts me at 1450 right now. I could be at 1450 doing the same exact thing. And here I'm about to waste more time because I'm looking for the same thing. I'm looking for sheep here because I know I don't have enough beds. I believe I have 5. I can make 5. As in, I have 3 in my inventory and can make 2 right now. but I actually don't think that's the case. I think I can actually only make 1, which is 4 beds, which is not enough. And I don't see any sheep here, so I know I must be getting close to the stronghold, so I'm realizing, like, I'm not gonna have enough beds. I'm not gonna have enough beds. I'm not gonna have enough beds. And unfortunately, I didn't get a single string trade from piglins, which really sucked, looking back. So that sucks. So I'm going this way now. No sheep there. No string trades. Hoping for maybe a bit more island. And then I saw the ocean monument, and I thought for a second that that was the stronghold, but it wasn't. And I'm like, you know what? Even though the eye pointed me, like, basically directly to go over it, I know I'm not supposed to go over it because I'd get mining fatigue. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just cruise to the right because I see an island. So I'm like, cool. I'll hop to that island. And I'm thinking, there's no way I get mining fatigue here. I'm, like, really far away. I'm not going to get mining fatigue. And I get mining fatigue. I don't even know what to say. This run is, like, hilarious. So here's what's going through my brain. I don't even check that island. I thought I did, but I guess I don't. Here's what's going through my brain at the moment. I double checked to see if it's for 5 minutes, and it is. What's going through my brain is, if it's open exposed stronghold and I can get in from somewhere else, I don't need to break a block. And I have like a 50-50 chance in the end to not have to break a block. So half of me is like, I gotta just go for it. I'm still like on PB pace, which is insane that I'm still on PB pace. I take this dolphin, I go to this island area, and I'm praying for either sheep or cows or just any animals. Please, for the love of God. I'm checking down here really fast to see if there's a stronghold. I don't see it. And I'm like, I need something. I need something here. Please give me anything. And I don't see any animals. I could have gone to the other island, but I was thinking, like, at that point, it's probably not going to PB. And this run is just a mess. It's so sad looking back because it could have been a world record. Especially now with the Otis's run getting under review again. Like, it could have easily beaten 1942. But I think it could have beaten, depending on the dragon, obviously, it could have beaten 1859 as well. I think this could have been like 1820, 1830-ish. With like an average dragon. So I'm just like, screw it. I'm just going to go for it. And then I see the stronghold, and I'm like, oh my god. I see the portal room, it's exposed. And I'm like, I can't break through because I have mining fatigue. So I see the only way to get in. Or there's a couple ways to get in, but I see a way to get in. And I'm like, screw it, let's go. I'm still about 30 seconds ahead of my PB here. And I'm like, please don't be 2 eyes. Please don't be 2 eyes. Please don't be 2 eyes. Let this run die to not having enough pearls. Let this run die to not having enough pearls. And it's a 2-eye. And I'm like, oh my god. And the run dies to mining fatigue because I can't get out of here. And I only had 4 beds. And I can't get out. And I'm so sad that I just killed the recording. I'm like, yep, I can't mine that. And yeah. So that happened. That happened. I hope you enjoyed my suffering. But yeah, I just had to show you all that. So, fun time. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.